Hello guys, welcome to the first episode of How Should I Develop? The first person we have today was actually sent in on a comment from YouTube from Ryan Liggett. I hope I pronounced that correctly. He has a guy who's in his Birmingham under-21 squad, a 16-year-old. His original post was his potential ability is 193, so would really like to get him to this level. Also, I feel his stats are most suited to an advanced playmaker role. I probably would agree with that. From the get-go, he looks like he's very good for an advanced playmaker support. If you wanted to make him an advanced playmaker attack, you would probably have to work on his dribbling. Literally, you could probably throw him in straight away as an advanced playmaker support without too many issues. But I would probably hold off for a couple of seasons. He is only 16, so you really want to spend maybe a couple of years just fine-tuning his personality a little bit, but I'll talk about that later. Stats-wise, if you just want him as an AP support, I would just train him on the role itself, and then, let that do its stuff. If you want to do, say, an advanced playmaker attack, I would probably spend maybe a season or so working between his dribbling and his first touch. His dribbling is a little bit weak. With some of his mental stats, like anticipation, it is a little bit low, and his composure is it's a tad low. It's not terrible for his age, but that's something that will increase with age and playing time. He has very good physical stats, and he's very tall and very strong for his age as well. So that's what I would consider, depending on what exact role you want to play. Maybe work on his dribbling and first touch. Other things like his technique and his passing and that is very good. And he actually has a very nice combination of flair and vision. So let's look at the second image that he sent in with his personality. So he has a driven personality, which is reflected in his high determination. Tries killer balls often for his preferred moves. Level-headed. Your ideal situation, I think, with that would be to get some professionalism in him. Driven just means that he has a very high determination. So ideally, if you had a AP or a midfielder that has either professional, fairly professional, ideally something like spirited, and media handling style may be evasive or reserved, that basically means you'll get someone who has a high determination, professional, and can handle pressure. That's the three things that I'd say you'd want to get, and that would be definitely a way to start getting his world-class ability that he has. Player-preferred moves, you can work on those later. Maybe you'll have an AP which has some player-preferred moves already. I would have no issue at all taking a drop in determination, even dropping maybe as low as maybe 16. I wouldn't go any lower than 16, but 16, 17, 18 in determination, but have professionalism would be your ideal situation. So let's have a look at his scout report. So potential to be a world-class central midfielder, I'd say that is definitely possible with his stats that he has already. I can't see why he wouldn't be a world-class midfielder. Driven, just spoke about that. Off-the-ball movement is very good for his age, and he's fairly intelligent. Intelligence is a good thing to have, I would say. He's very versatile as well. Crossing and first touch. Crossing I wouldn't worry about too much. So the only real concerns I'd have, important matches. Doesn't enjoy the big matches. That could basically be because he doesn't handle pressure well. By getting him spirited, that would help alleviate that a little bit. Fairly inconsistent can also be combated by being a professional player. It won't get rid of it completely, I don't think, but it will certainly help. A little bit injury prone, that's something you'd have to keep an eye on. That could possibly be more detrimental than the inconsistency in the big matches. Marking not being a strong point isn't a huge issue, just for the fact that he isn't going to be marking in an AP role. Concentration, once again, inability to mark. Well, to be honest, his concentration at the moment is 8. That's something that can go up a little bit with age, maybe 10 or 11. But to be honest, you're never going to have him in a in a marking role. And to be honest, probably those points in marking will be dropped even lower through training, because they'll just reallocate the points to something else, either dribbling or first touch or passing or technique. Worsened slightly on his dribbling and his agility over the last 2 months. That is something I'd be a little bit concerned about, but that could just be a natural ebb and flow in maybe a bad training month or something. I would keep an eye on him, and if you see that he is performing badly in training, just have a private chat and then warn the player and just say you haven't been performing well in training, and that should hopefully fix it. And you'll find as well, once you get professionalism in there as well, he'll strive to be a much better player anyway. I would probably hold back in playing him till he's 18. He's definitely a player that once you get his professionalism and his tutoring sorted, probably by the time, if you have a player already, by the time he's maybe 17, 18, send him out on loan for maybe a season or two to a good club. You'll probably get a lot of offers from big clubs that want to have him on loan. Higher reputation of the club, the better. And I'd say he would be definitely a player that you'd have in the middle of your squad, in the center of their midfield for quite a few years. Like I said, the only thing really that could hold him back is if he starts getting a lot of injuries, and that could maybe derail him a little bit. If you get something serious like a broken leg or something, that will drop his stats a little bit. But a very good find that you have, and I would be very happy with having a player like that. A little bit of tutoring, and he should reach the potential you're looking for. Hope you guys have found this helpful. If you do have anything to say about the video, by all means, leave me a comment. And if you have a player that you want to, find out how you should develop, by all means, leave a comment below with your 3 pictures, and I will hopefully be able to get this done for you. I will see you soon. Don't forget to follow me on Twitch and subscribe to me here on YouTube. Thank you for watching.